Hello, my name is Carlos Moran-Esparza, and this is SmartGrowth Agriculture. SmartGrowth Agriculture is a multidisciplinary EPICS team here at ASU. We are made up of different engineering majors from electrical, computer science, and many more different majors. Our goal is to create effective agricultural practices by promoting sustainable farming by creating smart farming technologies that allow for more water sustainability in these farms. We are doing this in collaboration with our partner, Dr. Tong, at the University of Da Nang in Vietnam. An additional reason why we decided to participate in Vietnam was because of how large of a part agriculture plays towards Vietnam and its GDP overall. 21.8% of the GDP of Vietnam is dedicated towards agriculture, while of that farming, 89% is made up of small farmers. Our method of resolving this issue is using additional sensors such as rainwater collection, moisture, pH, and other different sensors, and using those data points and collecting it towards an app collected with algorithms, calculations of our design, and then those collections of data points will then emerge to a single output estimating the accuracy of health of that plant. We are doing this in two different forms of branches. You can collect the data points individually or by hand with additional other sensors by our app alone, or you can use our hardware and sensors designed by us to collaborate with our smartphone app to create a more smarter, accurate reading. And you can do this with our hardware, or you can do it individually with the app. This is an example of how our app will function. We will collect these data points and put it through our algorithms such as a crop water stress index, and all that data will be put towards this app, which will also calculate within the app to allow for a more affordable, cheaper product, but also still keeping that accuracy within an affordable frame. The reason why we decided to go with a smartphone app instead of a designated completely hardware piece of device is because 80% of the population in Vietnam 15 and above do have smartphones. And even in rural Vietnam, 68% of the population out there does have access to a smartphone. And this means that there are possibilities and more likeliness for a rural farmer in Vietnam to have a smartphone. And this is an example of what our app will look like. We want to keep our app looking more simplistic and sharp because this app is, even though it's designed here in the States, needs to be able to be understand in Vietnamese and all different languages. And also on top of that, keeping a more simplistic mainframe allows for more ease of use. And like I said, the reason why we decided to use an app instead of another form of hardware with an interface is because with an app, we actually allow for a more affordable experience and for all different parts of Vietnam to afford these. Even though that it's real Vietnam and these farmers do have a bit of currency and money coming in, they don't have a lot to spend. But using this software and technology will give them a good chance of competing with those big farmers that have a lot more money and capacity to expend. Our difference is that we are catered towards small farmers, but on top of that, we're actually able to be working towards backyard farmers and gardeners from all different walks of life. And our main target market is Vietnam small farmers, but what prevents us from going globally and helping those small farmers around the world? And even here in the States, we're actually able to help greenhouses, nurseries, and gardeners. And this allows us to expand to different markets, collecting more towards those ones as well and gain their feedback. And on top of that, our business model represents that by having an additional subscription in which if you do have a little bit more additional money to spend towards this technology, we actually allow for more better calculations that will also allow us to get feedback through surveys on a monthly basis if they choose to do so. And this will allow us to get feedback on whether they like these features, whether they don't like these features, if our calculations are correct, or do we need to tweak our software. But before that, we are having a flatline fee for our software app as well as our hardware that we sell, such as sensors. But a reduction in our costs will be our maintenance to ensure that these devices are maintained and they are functional. And the reason why we decided to take overall this invention was because smart growth ensures that small farmers are no longer the little guy. You're more than welcome to contact me at my email right here. And thank you so much for your time and consideration. Thank you.